Hi there, this is Brian Choi, Managing Partner and CEO of the Food Institute. We're here at Expo West 2025. I'm here with Laraine Miller, the new CEO of Tate's Bake Shop. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Brian. Great to be here with you and at this explosive show. Yes, lots of energy, lots of new trends, lots of ideas, and lots of old friends as well.
Absolutely. Well, we'll get into all of that. But first of all, congratulations on becoming the new CEO of Tate's. Tell us, in the 2 months that you've been, or 3 months that you've been in the job, what is it like leading an iconic brand like Tate's?
Thank you. Yeah, it's a terrific opportunity. Tate's is so well loved, especially with our origins in Southampton, New York. And the opportunity is there to grow this brand beyond. People know it and love it, but we've got to get more people to be aware of this crafted quality product.
So on the table, tell us what we see here on the table.
Sure.
Here.
So you see our most iconic cookie. It's actually the #1 selling premium cookie in the country right now, and that's with less than 10% household penetration.
Wow.
So we got a lot of opportunity. We also know from our research that there are people who are looking for a soft bake cookie. So we also expanded just now, sampling for the first time at the show, into our soft bake line. So we have a chocolate chip and a chocolate chunk.
Yeah.
I dare you to compare them and tell me which one you like better.
Yeah, well, I did try it. Both are delicious, and I'm curious in terms of like the type of consumer that likes the soft versus the crunchy. Anything that you could share with us about that? It's
pretty broad and sweeping, actually. I just think that there's a place in the market for everyone's favorite chocolate chip cookie, and some people grew up with more of a home-baked, crumbly, soft, gooey, and that's what they're looking for here. But 70% of the market is still excited about this, so we're just excited to capture the rest.
Yeah.
And then what I should also mention, the other new thing on the table are, you might know our Tiny Tates. We also now have gluten-free Tiny Tates.
Wow.
Because one of the philosophies of our brand is to try to be able to include everyone at the table.
Right.
And so our gluten-free range should be as exciting and as expansive as the rest.
Wow. Well, it's amazing because I've seen the Tate's brand just explode over the past decade, and you mentioned about the household penetration. What's as you see the growth of Tate's over the next like year or 2 years, what can you tell us about kind of like the growth opportunity within kind of the various products you have on your portfolio?
Good. Well, it sounds like you know the brand well, which is great, but that's not true for everyone. Okay. So watch for us to go into certain new regions in the country and even beyond. So we have a little bit of a presence in Canada. We're looking to expand elsewhere and continue to expand and refresh the product line. Right. There's so much excitement in the healthy indulgent space, and we feel like there's no better opportunity than for us to bring you, for example, seasonal items. This one, maybe you gave it to someone for Valentine's Day. It's a white chocolate raspberry cookie.
Wow.
Really first to market, really unusual opportunity. Yeah. But where it was selling, it was our #2 selling flavor.
Wow.
Behind chocolate chip. So that tells you if you can bring something new and different, you can really capture an audience.
Yeah.
So look for us to continue doing that.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's always going to be about high quality ingredients, craftsmanship, innovation, and that healthy indulgence that you can feel good about.
What else can you tell us about the state of the consumer? Like what sort of things that they're looking at, like especially for this year?
Yeah. So I guess it's hard to narrow down. We heard that there are 80,000 people here. All different trends, all different lenses that they're coming to. Everyone is talking about GLP-1 and the impact that that's having. So therefore we see a lot of protein in every shape and fashion, from beverages to tried and true. That's not so much our territory, but we're aware of it. We're really focused on giving you that healthy indulgence. So look for us to continue with portion sizes, and you see that all around. You see a lot of chocolate trends continuing, especially chocolate origins. And then I would say, finally, another trend that we're keeping a watch on is the infusion of global flavors. Yeah. Because people are looking for that next experience.
Why are companies choosing to be at this show, right? Out of all the different other opportunities, tell us about kind of like the importance of being at an event like an Expo West.
Yeah, I think the main concept is pretty basic, and it's the network effect, right? Everyone is here, so everyone's got to be here. Right. No matter whether you walk the Naturals channel as your bread and butter, or you're just taking an eye towards it because that's where the trends are, it's all happening here, and everyone wants to make sure that they can connect, rub elbows, meet customers, meet suppliers, and everyone here is a consumer too. So you're kind of meeting people on every level. But for me, it's definitely a can't miss show of the the year.
Yeah, 100% agree. Laraine, thank you so much for spending time with the Food Institute. I love the new products. They taste amazing. And congratulations again for landing the top job at Tate's Bake Shop.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Brian. Great to see you. Thanks.